What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Way Back Wednesday, and we're not actually going that far back. We're going to 2014 World Championship, and the reason I'm doing this is because Worlds is coming up, and it's cool to look at a deck that just recently won Worlds. And I forgot to record a deck for this week. I've been out of town last weekend, so I didn't have a chance to actually record for this week. But if you want to see a certain Worlds deck or a certain year to be recorded, please leave those down below. We have access to all the World decks, so just leave those down below. We can play them. We can play a certain deck. We can play a certain matchup. So please leave those suggestions down below. Well, let's go over Andrew Estrada's winning deck list. So he has Virizion here with Verdant. Each of your Pokemon that has a grass energy attached to it can't be affected by special conditions. And then you have Emerald Slash Resist 50. And you search your deck for 2 grass energies and attach them to your bench Pokemon. Or to one of your bench Pokemon, not to the bench Pokemon. So you can put 2 grass energies to a Pokemon. And most time you're going to put them to a Genesect. Genesect has Red Signal. When you attach a Plasma Energy from your hand to this Pokemon, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active. This basically means you can just drag a Pokemon off the bench into the active so you can start attacking it. It has Mega Cannon, which does 100, and it does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, which is it's really good attack, but the main thing we're going to use here is this G Booster. G Booster does 200 damage, but you have to discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack damage isn't affected by any effects on the defending Pokemon. That means it gets through safeguarders, it gets through anything that says like you can't attack this Pokemon because of blah blah blah. G Booster gets through that. It can do 200 damage to it, which is pretty cool. One Jirachi just for consistency with Stellar Guidance, search deck for a supporter card, and he played one Mr. Mime, preventing all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks, which is pretty cool. Make sure your Pokemon don't get hit. One Colors Machine, just so you can power Genesect out of nowhere. Search deck for a Plasma Energy card and attach it to one of your Team Plasma Pokemon. And of course, the only Team Plasma Pokemon is this Genesect. Now you place 3 energy switch here, move a basic energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon, and this is so you can just keep cycling G boosters over and over again. You can G booster, discard 2 grass, next turn attach a grass energy switch over, and a grass energy off the Virizion to a Genesect and G booster again, which is pretty cool here. You play 2 enhanced timber, discard special energy, and attach this card especially attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon. There we go. One Professor Letter, such deck for 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, put in your hand. And this is really good because it combines with Skyla. Skyla says search deck for a trainer card, reveal it, put in your hand. So basically, you can use the supporter to get 2 grass if the Professor Letter is not prized. He plays 1 Super Rod here, shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energies from your discard pile back into your deck. And the cool thing is here it says energy and not just Pokemon, and that's what you mainly used it for. Okay, next, the deck plays 2 Tool Scrapper, which says choose up to 2 Pokemon Tools cards attached to your 2 Pokemon and play both yours and your opponent's and discard them. And this is cool because you can put a Muscle Band on a Genesect early, Tool Scrapper it off, maybe put a G Booster. You can also Tool Scrapper a G Booster off a Genesect and then use Shadow Trial, which says put a Team Plasma card from your discard pile into your hand, which a G Booster is a Plasma card, and you can slap it onto a new Genesect and use G Booster that way, so that way you can cycle between 2 Genesects, which is pretty cool here. One Town Map, which says turn all your I'll turn all your prize cards face up, and those prize cards will be remaining face up the rest of the game. And this is basically help you search out for maybe a G Booster, maybe that crucial Plasma Energy that you need, just something cool that way you know for sure what you're taking out of the prize cards. 4 Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards in your hand, search a deck for Pokemon, reveal it just for consistency to get Pokemon out. 1 Colors, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of bench Pokemon to play, both yours and your opponent's. 4 In, which, each player shuffles their hand into their deck, then draw a card for each prize card remaining. 4 Juniper, discard your hand, draw 7. 2 Try, which already been over. 4 Skyla. 3 Skyla Bridges, which says the retreat cost of each basic Pokemon to play is 1 less. And if you look here, Genesect has 1 retreat cost, Virizion has a 1 retreat cost, Jirachi has a 1 retreat cost, and Mr. Mime has a 1 retreat cost. So all your Pokemon have free retreat in this deck once you have Skyro Bridge down, which makes this deck 100 times better than what it is now. 3 Muscle Band, your attacks do 20 more damage to the active Pokemon. 4 Plasma, which just provides a color's energy, but the main thing here is it lets you use the ability of Red Signal, which is the key thing here. And 9 Grass Injury, and that's the deck. It's really good, it's really consistent, and that's why Andrew won Worlds. But if you give me a second, we'll see the deck in action. Alrighty, so we're playing against Shadows 797 playing a Psychic and Water deck. Here we call, do we call heads? I think we call heads. Yep, we'll go first here. I was like, I'm pretty sure we call heads there. Alright, so we started Genesect here. We have an okay start. We have a Skyla to get out a Virizion here, so that's what we're going to use here. We're going to use Skyla to get an Ultra Ball, get that out and play. And here with Ultra Ball, discarding the Plasma. And I'm going to discard the Shadow Triad. And this is just in case my opponent plays Headringer, so we get Tool Scraper off a Headringer on this Virizion if he does get it out. Here we get a Press Letter to get 2 Grass Energies. We'll attach 1 to this Virizion, and here we'll just end our turn. Alright, so we have a good turn 2. We can put a Skyroad down, put a Grass into Virizion, retreat the Genesect for free, and there's the Headringer I was talking about. Alright, sweet. Crushing Hammer. Oh no, Crushing Hammer 2? Ah, thought we just had to deal with Headringers. Okay. Here we see an end for my opponent, getting rid of my my Toll Scrapper too. He knew I had it in my hand. He was like, I know you have that in there. Here we see a Ghastly come down. Oh, very interesting. Okay. I am playing it unlimited, so it's going to be kind of fun to see what decks we play against. We can see a sneaky placement here. Put 1 damage kind of somewhere. You playing Lost Zone Gengar? Is that even legal in here? I think it is. Alright, did he even attack with it? What? Okay. Here we use Town Map. Alright, so nothing too crazy surprise. We get a Tool Scrapper here, get rid of this. We see a Positive Energy go here. And we're just going to end. No, we're going to Skylar for a Muscle Band. There we go. I was like, what am I doing? Alright, we can Skylar for a Muscle Band here. Just in case he drops another Headringer, we'll be okay. So Muscle Band here, and we'll just end our turn. Next turn, drop a Skyro, Juniper, and hopefully draw into another energy. Hopefully he doesn't play Enhanced Hammer here or Crushing Hammer. We see a Mr. Mime coming down. Here we see another Crushing Hammer. Heads, goodness, calm down there, guy. Alright. What is this? Once during turn for your attack, you have both you and your opponent reveal your hands. This power can't be used, Mr. Mime, special condition. Okay. We see a pass from our opponent once again. Oh no, he's using sneaky placement. I didn't see him using it. All right, so put a Grass Energy here, and I guess we'll put the Skyro Bridge down. And we'll just Juniper. We get another Genesect. We get another Virizion, and we'll just end our turn here. So hopefully he doesn't play another Crushing Hammer. I mean, he could. That'd be pretty cool. So we see a Haunter come down. Is he playing Gengar? Gengar Prime? There's a stadium that lets you win if you have 6. Oh, he's Trick Reveal to see my hand here. And we see his. We see a Twins, a Lost World. This is what I'm talking about the stadium. If that player has once during each player's turn, if that player opponent has 6 more Pokemon in the Lost Zone, the player may choose to win the game. That's the 4th mechanic win that we haven't seen in a long time, or that we saw in the Lost World time. Now there's cards that can put Pokemon into the Lost World, and just depends what you have. So when we take this, we're not gonna take a Naga here. Okay, good. I was gonna say I don't want to trigger Twins. Twins lets you, once you're down to prizes, you can search deck for any 2 cards and put it into your hand here. So here we'll just use the Emerald Slash, put 70 on the Mew, put 2 energies on this Genesect. Alright, now Gengar Prime was probably one of the most hyped cards back when it came out. Everybody was like, oh man, Lost World's gonna be so good, we're gonna win so many games because of it. But it was okay. I think there was only like maybe 1 or 2 that cut nationals that year. So here we see Mr. Mime come to the active spot here. I guess he's sacrificing them. On our turn, do we have a positive energy discard power? We do. Okay, sweet. Now we either kill this Haunter or kill the Mew. No, we're gonna kill the Mew, so that way he can activate Twins and his deck can start rolling. I want to see what his deck does. So we attach Positive Energy here, and we're gonna bring on this Mr. Mime once my internet wants to cooperate with us. And it's gonna trigger his Twins in his hand. Like I said, we could kill the Haunter and make him not play Gengar, but I really want to see Gengar come out and play. I'm really excited to see that card. I haven't seen it in a long time. So I put 2 energies here, and here we'll just grab a Juniper and a Plasma Energy. No, we'll grab a Juniper and a Tool Scrapper. No, we'll grab the end. Yeah, we'll grab the end. Alright, so here we see Gengar and Hunter come to active spot. It does have free retreat. So now we're going to see a Twins here. And I'm excited. Here we see Twins. We're going to see Gengar come out to play. And I'm excited. I can't remember exactly what it does. So we're going to learn together. This is Triumphant too. That's what that little symbol is. So now we can't just easily just one-shot these Hunters and Gengars with a G-Booster. But I just want to see what his deck does. I'm really excited. So let's see here. He's using Twins. I imagine one of the cards he's going to get here is a Gengar, which it probably has some way to put Pokemon in the Lost Zone. I don't think we've ever been over... Well, we've been over the Lost Zone before here with Magnezone Prime, because Magnezone does 60 or 50, you can't remember which one it is, and you does 60 times the amount of energy, or lightning energy to put in the Lost Zone, I think, or maybe energies. I think it's lightning, though. So yeah, it was cool that we saw that then. We're just waiting to see. Come on, Shadow. Alright, so we see two cards come there, and I imagine one is going to be Gengar. Then we see a Rock card come down. Okay, very interesting. So that's his ace spec of choice. Here we see an Ultra Ball discarding a Slowking. Alright, Slowking has second sight. Once during the turn, before you attack him, you look at the top three cards of either player's deck and put them back on the top players in any order. That's pretty cool there. And when you see a Seeker here, you may return one of your bench Pokemon, all cards attached to it into your hand. You return it first. Oh, Seeker. I have some great stories with that card. Here we see Trickerville. He can see my hand. I see his hand. Here we see Gengar here. Now, this is Gengar Prime I was talking about. Look at your opponents. Oh, we see Concession. No, I wanted to play this deck so bad. I didn't go Gengar Prime. Oh, well. We'll throw that in there. And give me 1 second. We'll see another deck. We'll see another game of this deck. Alright, so putting against Foes PH Tick. And playing a water and ground deck. What could this be? Donphin. Oh, he's shirtless. Where'd his shirt go? Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright. I always hate trying to assume what my opponent's playing. We call heads here. Or he calls the heads there. We mulligan. We start Genesect. We don't have that great of a start. We have the potential to get a turn 2 G-Booster. Because we do play the one Colors Machine, which is pretty cool here. So he's dropped 3 Pokemon. We see a Kyogre, a Squirtle, and a Keldeo. Okay, that's interesting. And my cards aren't loaded for some reason. My internet's not being my best friend today. But we know Kyogre EX for 3 water and colors. It does 150 and 30 damage to all basic Pokemon or basic EX. I'm saying basic EX. All EXs on the opponent's bench. But we have Mr. Mime to get around that, which is pretty cool here. Here we see a Dive Ball. Probably maybe getting a Primal Kyogre for next turn. We see a Keldeo and a Squirtle. Maybe he's playing Blastoise to power multiple Primal Kyogres. And what card is... Okay, so we see another Squirtle come down here. He's making sure he can get a Blastoise out. So on my turn here, get the Skyro Bridge, which I'm not really sure if that's a good card to put down or not. Which put a Grass Energy here. Kyogre has 240. So we actually just put a Muscle Man down here. And we'll Skyla... Let's see, what card do we get here? We can get it in for next turn, or we can be really aggressive and go for the Colors Machine. If Colors Machine... Okay, Colors Machine isn't even in here. Oh, that's really bad. So now we can't Colors Machine next turn. But it's going to take my opponent a little while to actually set up here. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if Mr. Mime's in here. Mr. Mime's in here. That's really good, so we can prevent the bench damage. And Mr. Mime's in there. Okay, sweet. We're good. Alright, we'll put it done here, and we'll just end our turn. It kind of stinks that our Colors Machine is priced, because we could get a Mega Cannon knockout on this Kyogre next turn. Here we see a Wartortle come down. We see a Juniper for my opponent. He discards a Professor Letter and a Water Energy. It just seems like the Pokemon aren't loading for me. I don't know why. Alright, but he's got a Wartortle, so next turn he can get a Blastoise. Here we see a Blastoise come down. Now Blastoise has... Oh, this is not the right... Okay, yeah, Wash Out. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was Rain Dance for a second. Wait, hold on a second. Alright. Whoa, is this a different Blastoise? I feel like it is. Alright, we'll put a... Alright. I thought this the Deluge Blastoise, but it's not. It's the Washout one. As often you like during your turn, you may move a water energy attached to your bench Pokemon to your active. Power can be used if Blastoise is affected by special condition. I've never seen that card before. Alright. We can either attach a Grass Energy here and try... He can knock us out next turn. That's a scary thing. So we'll put the Skyro Bridge down. We'll play the end here. Get the Ultra Ball, discard... Oh, goodness. Okay, we discard a Ultra Ball and a G-Booster. And we get the G-Booster back later with a Shadow Triad. So here we get a Virizion, put down the Virizion, put down the Mr. Mime, put a Grass Energy here, and we're actually going to retreat to this Virizion to save our Genesect from being knocked out. We'll just end our turn there. So now we got the Mr. Mime out, so if he does get the Primal Kyogre, he can't hit our bench EX Pokemon. But if he gets a Lysander and Energy, he can actually, or a DCE, he can actually knock out our Genesect. So here we see Flowstone going to the Keldeo EX. The Russian retreat, give him a free retreat. But I'm sorry, at least we can see like pictures of these. I don't know why it's not loading for me. Let's see here. We see a Floatstone going here. Still see a Wartortle. I thought he was playing the Deluge Blastoise, which will let you attach as many energies as you like during your turn. Water energies during your turn. He doesn't have anything really, so we're just going to Juniper here, hopefully hit a Grass Energy. We do hit the Grass Energy. So here we'll do the Airmail Slash for 100, put 2 Grass Energies on this bench Genesect EX. Alright, so now Genesect EX is ready to go. We can just actually knock out this Kyogre with just another Airmail Slash, which I think is the better play here. Just power up 2 Genesects. But he'll probably rush in, I imagine. Not let us take a knockout. Because Keldeo does have the Russian ability, just once during your turn before you attack this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch this Pokemon with your active Pokemon. But maybe not. Oh, we actually have Water Energy going to the Kyogre, so maybe he's going to do a Giant Whirlpool here, which only does 120 because we're resistant. So he picks up 2 Water Energies, put in his hand. Alright, so on our turn here, we can get the Ultra Ball, Skyla for an Ultra Ball. And we can power up another Genesect, which I like that play a lot. So we'll get an Ultra Ball here. Here we'll Ultra Ball, discard a Skyla and an Energy Switch. And here we'll get another Genesect. Put that bad boy down, and here we'll just Airmail Slash for the knockout. Put 2 energies on this new Genesect. So now we have 2 Genesects ready to go here. And that's the cool thing about this deck. Now we have 2 attackers ready to go. We can have free retreat with them with Skyro Bridge. Yeah, we're going places right now. So we see the KLDX come in the active spot. Now, do we have a Plasma Energy in the discard pile? We don't. I was going to say maybe we could Shadow Triad for a Plasma Energy, bring up the Keldeo and one shot on the next turn. We see the Water Energy going down to his Blastoise. Now he's actually weak to Lightning. Here we see Professor Oak. This must be an old Blastoise, because I forget we're in Unlimited right now. I decided to go Unlimited for some reason. So here we see the Deluge Blastoise coming down, which is the one I was talking about. Hey, look, it actually loaded. Here we see a Dive Ball come down. Unless he has another water Pokemon that's not weak to Lightning. Alright, there we see a Kyogre EX come down, but that looks weak to Grass too. All we need is a Plasma Energy, and we can kill that Kyogre before it actually evolves. But he does have the Deluge Blastoise now, so he can attach as many Water Energies during his turn that he wants to. So here we see the... okay, wait, is that a kill? Okay, the Blastoise come up, the one with the Washout ability, not the Deluge ability. Here we see a pass from my opponent here. Now we can Jirachi and maybe go for a Juniper or Colress. Oh, we can go Colress here. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Let's Jirachi. I hope Colress is in the deck. I didn't even check for that earlier. It is in here. Sweet. Thanks, Colress, for being a team player. Alright, so Colress here for 8. I don't want a Colress machine because I actually want to draw into Plasma Energy. Have more chances. And we draw into the Colress machine again. That's pretty great. Alright, so we can Tool Scrap away this Floatstone, and that could be it. We only need to do 1. Now, what else can we do here? We can attach a Muscle Band to this Virizion. We can put down... We can Ultra Ball discard the Skyro and the Virizion. No, let's do the Colress Machine and the Virizion. And here we get another Genesect. Here we put down another Genesect. Attach a Grass Energy here, and here we'll just Airmail Slash for another... For 70 because the Muscle Band now. And we'll just put the 1 energy onto the new Genesect. And maybe we can energy switch around later. We've only discarded 1, so we have 2 left in the deck. Here we see energy retrieval. Grab 2 energies out of your discard pile and put them into your hand. Here we see a water and a water. Kind of sad we didn't hit a Plasma Energy. We have 4 left in the deck maybe. I didn't check to see how many were in there. So, but next turn we can play the end. And maybe draw into Plasma Energy. Here we see some blue delusion going on, and he actually put him on this Keldeo. Okay, that's interesting, because we can just one-shot this Keldeo without even a G-Booster because of the Mega Cannon, which does 200 damage. Or 100, and then another 100 for the weakness, which is 200. Unless he puts down a weakness policy. Here we see another Dive Ball come down, and we see a DC going down to this Kyogre EX. There we see a Squirtle, so maybe he doesn't even play the Prime Kyogre. Here we see another Professor Letter, so grab 2 more Water Energies from his deck. There we see 1, there we see 2. They'll probably go down this Keldeo. Okay, here we see a Russian. So he's going to take a knockout here. I don't know. We're going to knock out his Keldeo, and then maybe he can have a Lysander, maybe knock out this Genesect. We have 2 Genesects ready to go, which is a problem for my opponents here. We see another Water Energy come down this Keldeo, so right now he's doing 90. Because the resistance, it does 50 and then 20 for each energy on it. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then minus 20 because of resistance. That's why it's only 90. So here we see a Kyogre EX getting powered up here, which is kind of scary because our G Booster is prized or discarded. But we do have the Muscle Band on this Genesect to actually do 240 because Primal Kyogre has 240 and or less. I know for sure it has 240. I think I think it's 240. Alright, so we'll send it this Genesect DX. And the reason why I'm doing this is I don't want to send it this Genesect and my opponent have a way to knock me out, and I don't have the Muscle Man to respond next turn if he does get a Primal Kyogre. Here we get Enhanced Hammer, we'll get rid of this DCE here, and here we'll play the N. And my opponent down to 4 cards. Get another Tool Scrapper, and we get the second Muscle Man here. So this will kind of secure a win, I think. And here we'll play a Tool Scrapper, get rid of this Floatstone here. And here we'll just use a Megalo Cannon, put 240 because the Muscle Band, and we'll do 20. Does it matter really? I guess on this Blastoise. Alright, take 2 more prizes. And here, the reason I didn't put on the Squirtles because it has Shell Shield. As long as Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to Pokemon by attacks of both yours and your opponents. That's why I didn't put on the Squirtle. I could have put it maybe on this Blastoise, but we can one-shot it. We can one-shot this Keldeo. We can one-shot this Kyogre. So that's why I just put on this Blastoise. I don't know. I don't think the 20 damage really matters. Here we see a Max Splash and healing off that damage anyway. Kind of annoying. We don't play a Deoxys here, so we can't actually one-shot this Blastoise. Here we see a Rare Candy into another Blastoise. This is another washout one. Pretty interesting. Here we see a DCE, a Water Energy come down. You could use Hydro Launcher. Return 2 Water Energy attached to Blastoise to your hand. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon that's attack does 100 damage to that Pokemon. So he can actually one-shot this Jirachi right here. That'd be pretty cool if he could do that. Alright, we're seeing it happen here. 100 damage to the active. Oh, he can't even do 100 damage to this Jirachi because we have the Mr. Mime. I'm silly. Alright, so here we can get a Shadow Triad. Oh man, I was going to go for the G-Booster play, but we have Muscle Bands attached to everybody. Oh, that play kind of stinks. I wanted like G-Booster to do 400 damage to Pokemon, but it's fine. We just won't get anything. Here we get a Plasma Energy. We'll bring up this Kyogre EX, and here we use Megalo Cannon for 240, taking a knockout, and put 20 damage wherever. And that's why the deck's so strong, and my opponent kind of can see the game before we actually win. Kind of annoying, but hopefully enjoy the deck. I know it was against the weakness deck, and I'm sorry about the cards not loading, so we see my opponent can save the game there. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Like I said earlier, if you have any deck suggestions you want to see for Way Back Wednesday, put those down below. I have access to all the world decks, so please say something. I guess maybe just pick a deck. But hopefully enjoy the game. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty, bye.